Okay, I might have gone a little overboard. I actually put a spirit bomb in my game because of one of you in the comments, so thank you, Kumo developer. But honestly, getting to the point where the enemy AI was smart enough to actually use it, that was a nightmare. So let's rewind to the start and I'll show you how we went from a brain-dead stickman to, well, a stickman with a nuke. These guys are just punching bags. They stand there and take hits until they die. It's pathetic. We have to change this, otherwise we don't have a game. So the main goal is pretty simple. I've done zero research into how an AI for game characters actually works, but honestly, it doesn't seem that complicated. In my first game, I literally just used Unity's move towards function and it worked fine. I feel like people overcomplicate this stuff, so I'm gonna brute force it with some simple conditionals. Well, that was easy. Well, that was easy. I made a controller to handle physics and a brain to throw my conditionals in. It's just a giant list of checks in a loop, but hey, it works. I even whipped up a quick debugging overlay using Unity's gizmos. Does it help? I don't know, not really. But it looks cool, and that's what really matters. Honestly, this is going pretty well. I've been here for 4 hours now, and my list of checks have come crashing down on me. Trying to add different behaviors required refactoring the entire script due to action conflict. This is just an unscalable mess of spaghetti code. And all of this work for some stupid mobs who get stuck in walls. Since starting game development, there hasn't been a day where I didn't reach my daily goal, until now. My brain is fried, and I think I just have to start over from scratch. After doing the research I should have done on day one, I landed on finite state machines with a splash of probability. So I refactored it into 4 parts. The brain tracks the current state. The sensors feed context of the environment. The profile defines the behaviors, and the controller moves them. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing, and I ran into many problems.
Round 1.
First up, the sensors. I set up raycasts so they could see the player, but since the raycasts were starting inside the mob's body, it would just immediately hit itself. I had to switch to raycasting everything in the mob's direction and filtering out its own colliders, which worked surprisingly well out the box. But a bit later, I noticed that these mobs have no awareness of each other.
Round 2.
They drag each other around and they merge into a single entity that hits me 10 times over and kills me instantly. So I programmed a politeness protocol, let's call it, where lighter mobs now yield to heavier mobs. It's nothing crazy, but it stops the game from looking broken. I'm pretty satisfied with the brain, and now that the mobs are smart enough to fight, I realize my fighting system is garbage. So, long story short, I refactored the close combat system. I added 2 new punches and turned it into a combo sequence. Oh, and I also built a ranged attack system to support the weapon I had in mind for them. I started off with rocks, which are just small brown squares for now, but once that was working, I knew the system was ready for the real deal. Bam! Spirit bomb. And a big blue circle wasn't enough, so I made sure to juice it up with particles, screen shake, and post-processing. We went from a broken mess of if statements to a modular AI. And even a working spirit bomb. I'm super happy with how this turned out, and if you have any more ideas I should add, then please let me know in the comments, because I do in fact read all of them. Smash the like button if you liked it, and if you want to follow along the progress, then consider subscribing too. But that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you next time.